You live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio, hope for the hopeless.
It's a good morning. Today is a beautiful day wherever you find yourself. It's the 14th of May 2021 and you're welcome to GTTS Gospel to the Streets live on Peny Radio. We live on Facebook, PenyGH. We live on YouTube, PenyGH. You can catch us live from our website, PenyGH.com or radio.PenyGH.com. This is GTTS and you're most welcome. So this morning, as we always do, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Mr. Ubuntu. And today we're going to talk about matters of love and gratitude. Wherever you find yourself, call your friend, call your brother. Share the link with someone, share the video. Tell someone to join us as we talk about love and gratitude. So we're in the 5th month of the year 2021. The year is running faster, quicker. And before you're aware, we are in 2022 and you'll be asking yourself, what happened? We just left you behind. And so I want you to join me. Welcome Mr. Ubuntu to the studios. Mr. Ubuntu, good morning and welcome to Peny Radio.
Good morning, Brother Dominic, and good morning to your cherished listeners as well as your viewers live on Facebook and on YouTube.
So, you know, after saying welcome to the studios, I said that. So who is supposed to welcome who?
Yeah, cool.
Because... Oh God! So it just occurred to me that for the whole of this week, we've not done much. Yeah, and you know this month is the month of our birth. Is anniversary month, and we've not done much. And so you should be welcoming me. But hey, I've done it. Welcome. So, beloved, wherever you are, GTTS Gospel to the Streets, and for those who've joined us on Facebook, for those who've joined us on YouTube, you can see already that the theme or the topic that we're discussing this morning, and there's gratitude, a fuel for love. Gratitude, a fuel for love, and so a bit heavy, but then hey. We've got to do justice to this because this is GTTS. We send the gospel to the streets. If you're sending the gospel to the streets, you need to break it down. And so this morning we're here to break it down. Gratitude, a fuel for love. So before we even start, for you out there doing the listening, for you out there doing the watching, I want to ask you some few questions. What comes to mind when you hear gratitude? What comes to mind when you hear fuel? What comes to mind when you hear love? What comes to mind when you hear gratitude? What comes to mind when you hear fuel? And what comes to mind when you hear love? This is GTTS. My name is Dominic. I have Alex here with me in the studios. I will be back.
Peny Radio.
All right, viewers and listeners, welcome back. This is GTTS. Today we're talking about gratitude and love. Gratitude, a fuel for love. And I have with me here Mr. Ubuntu to discuss this. So there's this thing that always I see on social media, and I ask myself, what are we doing to ourselves? I always see people saying that, why are the Christians who give so much in church still poor? Why are they poor? And it looks like we've tied being worthy to giving in church alone. And that, for that matter, if you do not give in church, you never become rich. And so people give in church, and they monitor their finances for 1 month, 2 months, and they don't see anything coming, and they say that, hey, I've given up. I'm not giving again, because what they are saying is not true. Mr. Ubuntu, have you ever come across anything like that, any statement like that I've given in church? They say, if you give, you receive. I've given, I'm not receiving. So hey,
For sure, let's look at the pressure even from outside. You see, once you tag yourself as a Christian, and then people see you dressed, and then you are in church. When it's time for offering, you probably will be the first to lead the congregants to making an offering. And when it comes to tithing, even you still give out. And when it comes to support, okay, for even the less privileged in the church, you want to champion those kind of causes. So people see you that way, and intuitively, let's look at two things. One is even from you and from the outside world.
Okay.
The outside world is like, okay, say Oma, dear, we expect that you should go higher.
Yeah.
And then you yourself, you are like, since I'm able to give the 10th of my income, 10% of my income, God should give me more. So the expectancy is like, the pressure starts from you yourself, Crampo.
Yeah.
And because you are giving, your expectancy is always like, I know by tomorrow I'll get something. And when that is not transferred into the pocket, then you have problems with yourself.
Oh, all right. So it comes with the expectation.
Yes.
Expectation. Okay. All right. So it looks like once the person is giving, the person also expects something in return, and the person's eyes is fixed on a particular thing that you want to receive in return. So it has to do with the expectation.
Yeah.
Sure. But there's one thing we forget, okay? And I think it's because we've seen it as normal, that life is also something that we even get when we give. When we give. So maybe the motive of giving, and then what we also expect at the end. Because maybe what a person is doing is the way he is giving because he wants this.
Yes.
But I think if you give with a mindset of showing gratitude, then you can find some fulfillment. What do you think about this?
In terms of, now you've mentioned one of the key terms that items that we've put out there, gratitude and love. The aspect of gratitude, as I look at it, is like gratitude to whom?
Okay.
To whom? Who are you giving that gratitude to?
Okay.
So if you can identify and define that, these expectations will be limited, and then you will have that peace and happiness that accompanies your gratitude. Okay. Let's look at what Psalm 118 says. Okay, Psalm 118 verse 24. And I know we have Bible scholars over there, so I'm paraphrasing and not quoting. And it says that this is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. So I've come to church with my heart of gratitude to show thanksgiving because of this day that the Lord has made.
Sure.
That is my gratitude I'm bringing. But if I come there into Sunday and this is my gratitude to God because I'm expecting that this business that I'm going to do, I'm expecting that when I give, it's like you are placing some how do you call
demand
it on God. That because I'm giving as a form of gratitude, I'm expecting this to come. But if your gratitude comes from where God has brought you from, okay, even though we're expecting that tomorrow will be greater, but I'm giving God this gratitude because of where He has brought me from.
Sure.
That is a positive gratitude. and that one accompanies joy and happiness accompanies that.
Okay.
And that is what I think some of us are missing.
Okay.
Okay, when it comes to the aspect of showing gratitude.
Okay.
And since we are talking about gospel to the street, we meet people every now and then. You can imagine showing gratitude to a fellow Christian brother, and it's like, once I'm showing this gratitude to you, I'm expecting you to, with that it's missing. Like the gratitude that God expects of us is missing.
It's missing. Wow.
I think that is what we all need to draw our minds to. That know whom and why and how you are showing your gratitude.
Your gratitude. Okay. But does that also mean that we should give in the house of God without placing any demand? Like you just okay to abodo gunsunani, and then you just throw it in there and walk away. I'm saying this because of the way some of us do pray. We just pray and walk away. We don't even wait to. So does that mean that we should just Charlie, let's do good and let it go?
We cannot take away psychology out of Bible and out of theology also. You see, it's like they are conjured. Okay?
Sure.
Gratitude in its own sense is some kind of emotions. It comes with emotions, and that is the psychological aspect of it. So if I want to emotionally, you should be somebody that is strong to accommodate that there will not be returns.
Okay.
Positive returns.
Sure.
Okay? So if you want to show gratitude to something, it's like gratitude and appreciations. We can say, they are synonyms. We want to play with words here. However, when you have a positive feeling in you while you are showing gratitude to me, you are safe because there will not be demand.
Sure.
You can walk away. And that is to the street, you will not meet
such.
Exactly.
I think that's why nowadays if you pick about 5 people, 2 look disappointed. Two look disappointed. Okay, so let's bring this to you pushed it further though to the street. How you sometimes show love to someone and the person does not even show any gratitude. The person feels it's your responsibility to do it, and so do you think these things are discouraging some people from showing love to people on the streets, like to ourselves, even to the people in church, people in our neighborhood? Do you think?
Entirely. We are humans. We are humans, so you should expect something like this to happen. That I expect this from you after giving you quote unquote 1 CD to probably say, "God bless you, thank you, brother." I don't get that, and it's like you are saying, "Oh, once I'm a Christian brother, giving is my responsibility."
Yeah.
That is out. The mind is like it's a receptor. We have receptors that the not everybody is that strong in terms of emotions and in terms of responses to some of these stimuli. So on the street, it's necessary that gratitude should be one of our hallmarks.
Sure.
That no matter even the greetings that somebody greets you, please thank the person. It's you have no idea where I slept, and I met you on the street, and I'm gonna say God bless you, good morning to you, and I'm preaching the word of God and telling you that God loves you. God loves you, and you are not even commending that I've taken all these tasks to come and stand on the street to say I'm preaching to you. Brother, it's necessary that we look up to this and do it with much sincerity. It's a necessity.
So we really need it.
We need it.
But what would make someone not even show gratitude to a good that you've done? What would push someone not to do it?
Well, several factors, and I know you will be putting out some of the factors, but let me just give some of mine. Several factors, some of which can be, their psychological makeup. I like this subject of psychology because gratitude is like it's an inbuilt trait.
Okay.
You see, it's an inbuilt trait. It's say yantitiwa. You probably will not be able to do that.
Yeah.
And when I say it's a yantitiwa,
Yeah, I like the tree coming from you because
so if you've not been trained to do those things, or
exactly.
to have that in you, you can't give what
Exactly.
you don't have. You see, that is what Bible says. You cannot give what you do not have. I happen to be a son to a preacher man, okay, and even the common greetings that we've been doing, we have been joking with.
Yeah.
Okay, this young man takes it to a different level. That when you wake up, it's a necessity for you to say good morning. Just give the good morning to him. That is all he desires. You see the thing? So if you are looking for buying a plug so big and say, Brother Dominic, this is for all you've been doing for me. This is it. It's like you wasting time.
Sure.
There's a simple way of saying it. Showing gratitude, checking up on the person.
On the person, sure.
Showing interest in the person's life.
Sure.
It's defines everything about gratitude. So if your question on saying whether it is in what way, I would say that it's like if the person is not made up from the house, Yantiti will fear. You cannot have that mind.
Sure.
And the church also fails to put you in that right state of showing gratitude. And you see, we can also talk about friends.
Friends, okay.
But now I just want to talk about two things.
Two things, okay.
Yes, one is the Domus Ecclesia. They are saying the home church.
The home church, sure.
And the mother church, the one we all know.
All right.
So if the home church fails, the mother church fails, then you don't have to blame the person. Okay. You can not say you blame when you meet the person and you meet me like this, you can blame me. But you see, entirely is my home church, and then the
all right,
physical church.
Okay.
That we have.
You know, with some, I think is pride. Okay. Yeah. Because there are some people, you know, there are some people I know personally. I don't want to mention their names, but if you know them, when I mention some of these things about them, you get to know. Okay, if they see anything good on you, you've not given it to them. They see anything good on you. Oh, this thing looks nice. Who did it? Did you say thank you to the person? Oh, it looks very nice. Oh, but I like the way you talk. But this thing you did, you could have done it this way. You know, and the person is more mature than you in terms of age, in terms of finances, in terms of whatever. But the person comes down to your level and appreciate the little things you do, even if it's not directly to that person. You get it? So for me, I think people do it out of pride. They think, what difference will it make? This thing, everyone can do it. So this thing. And as we said earlier, I think people also think it that it's your responsibility. God created us, and as we said, like like if God will not feed you, He will not wake you up. You get it? So we've made it like God's responsibility. When we sleep, it's automatic. He should wake us up. And so when we even giving in church, we tie it to something. God, is this project I'm giving because of this project. God, so what are you giving because of what he has done already that you're not seeing? That thing you know. So I think one, pride. Two, people think it's your responsibility to give. And then the third one is out of ignorance. People, they don't have any clue about it, that if someone does this, I should say thank you. And let's look at some of the importance of showing gratitude. What do we gain in showing gratitude? What happens to the relationship between the two parties if one is showing gratitude and one is not showing? What do you gain in showing gratitude? What are some of the things?
Well, just one. I have one right now running through. It's what I mentioned in the when I was trying to look at that same word as gratitude. It's like the joy and happiness that accompanies. You see, uh, you know, it's a subject that we all study. Psychology, gratitude. You see, it's a subject that we all study. When I say study, it means like everyday activity that we look up to people, we all experience, we attempt to practice it out, and then we build ourselves on.
Yeah.
It's personally, when it's like a burden that comes out of you. When you do it, you just offload, like the Bible says that, come unto me all who are burdened and heavy. It's like you just give it out, and then some kind of relief comes upon you.
Sure.
And your heart is at peace with the person. Your heart is at peace with almost everything that seems impossible in your life. You know, I personally, when I receive a favor, and like I mentioned, I always battle myself out on to how do I
Yeah.
how do I have to, you see? So but when I just limit it to just checking up on a person every day, trying to show interest in a person's life, I feel like now I'm becoming more connected rather than trying to just go and pick Bill Gates' house and come to give it that to the person. Okay? And it's like it's the person does not need any big thing from you.
Exactly.
It's how you were thinking of pleasing the person. It was just nothing for the person.
Sure.
You see that thing? So it's like show interest, Keke. Oh yeah, now you yourself, you receive the joy and happiness.
Sure.
You see,
sure.
there is this just recently, Mother's Day. I went around looking for a gift for someone. Oh God of grace! Look, Frank, this is a how do you call it? A confession that I'm making here. And you see, we have to be frank with ourselves.
Yeah.
People really don't need what we're thinking about. How big you're trying to just please somebody.
Yeah.
The person does not need it. Just show interest. This is the secret. So I picked my phone and called the person. Apparently, the person was just waiting for my call.
Just that.
Just that call. And let me say, Keke, that it will be simpler for people to always do. Okay?
Yeah.
And, oh, Alex, thank you for thinking of me. I'm so happy. And it's after the call.
Yeah.
Even though I bought the gift, I didn't send the gift.
You
Frankly
see.
speaking, I didn't send the gift. And it's in the house right now. I went and made a plug. Let me just confess. I made a plug for the person with the person's picture inside to be given to the person. And it was not necessary for the person because the person would not have used it for anything. But that's interest alone. And now, today, I know she'll be calling.
Sure.
She will call. And I know it's like some kind of relationship we have built like that. And that is a lasting one. It's better than just going to give money to the person. It's better than going to give car to the person. And now the person will be worshiping the car and forget about you. Or you forget about the person. So it's the joy and happiness.
The joy and the happiness. Sure.
That's all I want to say.
Great. I want to, you know, sometimes is the connection. Just as you said, it builds that connection between the two of you. Okay, that relationship that you have is being strengthened. Just last night we're discussing something. I was discussing something with my wife, and we're looking at how if you want to send a gift to a priest, to your priest, some of the things that you have that you want to send to the priest he has it already, and so you struggle in giving to them. You get it? Are you going to give them a hamper? They'll get it from offertory gifts. What can you get it? And so it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult, but it does not mean you shouldn't show love.
Anyway.
Yeah, in a can some people say that obi your papa now how, obi your papa now how. In a way that if someone does something good to you, you'll be thinking, how do I repay this person? How do I? Sometimes the people don't need anything in return. What they need is for you to show that you appreciate what they've given to you. Okay, and so if if you appreciate that thing, once you appreciate that thing, then it makes them connect more with you. You build that relationship to the point of being a family. It could be that at first you are just friends, but now you become a family, you become a part of their lives. Because you are not in anyone's head to know what he or she, probably the person is not lacking anything, but just show appreciation. You get it?
Yeah.
And sometimes, you see, if you show appreciation like that, you show gratitude like that, it also affects someone who is in need, because it boosts the person's morale to do more. Oh, okay, so this thing that I did, it touched this person's heart. It affected this person positively. I've been able to change someone's life. I've been able to turn things around. So why not do more? Why not try more for this person? Why don't I extend it to? And so if you show appreciation, indirectly you also helping someone else. You get it? So people give up a lot in doing good because of what people have, the positions people have pushed them to, the tight corner. Why this person, didn't he like this thing? Didn't she like this thing? And he or she didn't even say anything. Why? Is it not nice? Is it? You get it? So you push you put a burden on the person, and it becomes like, but hey, don't kill yourself because of that. Some people out of arrogance will not. So Frank is saying that between gratitude and material gift, which one gives Alex more happiness? So Alex, Frank is asking, between gratitude and material gift, which one gives you more happiness? Which one will give you happiness?
Well, let's pick up from where he said more happiness,
Yeah.
not just happiness. So material gift and just gratitude. For me personally, I require the gratitude. The thing is, I have, like I said, gratitude is psychology. It comes with emotions. I have always tried as much as possible not to allow my emotions to rule me, because I know how emotions can what they can do to a person. You see, the material gift, frankly speaking, personally, I don't lack. Maminka.
Yeah.
Let me just say it.
Sure.
Maminka, I don't lack. You see, because of Bible, I don't lack, especially when I wake up.
Sure.
When I get opportunity to see the day and a new chapter is written, I know I will not lack. But the people you meet can put you off. The people you meet can let you commit suicide. What do you expect from a Christian brother? The gratitude, the thank you, the morale you require from a Christian brother can put you off. You can stand on the ambo and read. Me, I'm a lector.
Yeah.
And somebody will just come and tell you that, you is that English you were saying. My brother, you can go and commit suicide. And some of us, look, my emotions are so strong. So I have tried from wherever I came from up to now, not to allow my emotions to rule me. So I require, when you talk about what gives me more happiness, gratitude does. I just want to be like appreciated. Say, oh, bro, you're doing well. Oh, the mama makes you crumple. Hey, mommy, I like that. Okay, don't give me the 10 CD. Don't give me the car. Because I know when you do that, I'll do more. And when I do more, I'll get more appreciations.
Okay.
Is that not it? And it boosts me to increase my tempo. Okay. Yeah. If I did some work for you, if I did some coding or design a software for you, and you come and say, Charlie, it's fine, it's nice, I know that as a human being, when you say the nice is nice, I charge you for a course. So you will still say it's nice, and you will write it on the paper that he did very well. The work is an excellent job. When somebody comes to see you, will not come and see my house. So you come and see the excellent on the paper. Sure. Is that not it? Yeah. And that is what we require. Me, like what Frank is asking, more happiness. I like the gratitude. And you know, gratitude is in words and in actions and is in deeds and is in different forms, okay?
Yeah.
And it can uplift you, it can bring you down, like I said. Frankly speaking, like his name stands, Frank. I want to say that for me, I require gratitude.
Sure. All right. So Frank, that is it from Alex. Okay. So someone is saying that does all love begin with gratitude? How has gratitude led to love in your life? Okay. So yeah, and the person is trying to. The person says that I think all real love begins with understanding that none of is actually worthy of it. So gratitude is definitely a large part of it. So I'm trying to put all these together. So it's not every love, okay? So I think the person is right in terms of the connection, building that connection. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The love. You know, some people, you meet someone and naturally the person has not done anything for you. The person has not said anything, but you see that you click. That connection is there. So we cannot say that it's all gratitude that leads to love. And some people, even when showing gratitude, the way you say it, to you are showing gratitude, but to the person, you are making mockery of him or her. So the way you also present it matters. Okay, so to you might be doing the right thing, but to the person, hey, what you're doing is not gratitude. So communication is also key in terms of showing gratitude. Communication is very key.
You know, as you were just talking, I want to just put this across, and I know I want a response from you. You know, in terms of gratitude and being gracious to your own self, does it have to come? Okay, in other ways, I think that personally you should be gracious to yourself before you can expect from somebody.
Sure.
Yes, and I just want a response because this is what is coming to me. That if you are never gracious to yourself, you will never get it from anybody. Sure.
You know that there's one thing. Okay, that is why I always say that in Ghana. Okay, if you someone who take things personally, you take things too personal and you go to social media, you never see the fun side of social media. But for me, aside using social media for this broadcast, for business, for whatever, when I go to social media, I go to laugh out. You get, that's so much fun out there. So if anytime I'm stressed off, okay, and I move to social media, whatever negative things they are saying, I don't see it. I go to fish out for all those comedy things because I want to show myself some love by putting away the boredom and seeing the fun side of life. You get it? Yeah. So it's good. It's true. You need to show yourself some kindness so that you can extend it. So love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. And now Jesus comes and say, love your neighbor as I've loved you. Because he saw that no, people do not love themselves anymore. People do not love themselves anymore. They are doing plastic surgery here and there. People are trying to force their nose to be pointed. People are trying to enlarge organs and whatever. So hey, then let's put the weight on how I've done it, but not how you give to yourself. So it's better you love yourself so that you can love others. So Frank is saying that, Alex, people are listening to you. Better watch your words. Yeah. So it is good. You know, the material gifts, they come in different forms. If you see that, and that is why people give up easily. Okay. So I've seen that you need this. I've provided for you. You did not say anything. It's not like you don't need it. You need it. And I've seen you use it. I've seen you and you never said anything. you meet me and you never even mention it. You never talk about it. It's not like I'm expecting something huge, but just appreciate it. Oh, it fits me. Oh, it's nice. Oh, thank you. Just these words. Okay. So sometimes it's not just about the material things you get in return, but then, hey, telling me how good it fits you, telling me how happy you are, how comfortable it makes you feel. Okay. So seeing gratitude as a fuel to love, I think is the connection that the gratitude bring between the two parties, and how you people communicate and make something good out of whatever the two of you presented to yourself. So yeah.
Verily, I am looking at the pressure that this whole subject brings. It's a pressure. It's pressurous, and if we are connecting it with love, and then we want to say that it's a fuel for love. If two parties cannot communicate this aspect of saying that I am grateful for you for this, and I'm also grateful for this, and the expectancy ratio is like 2:1. This person is giving more, the A is giving more to the B, so it's expecting more from the B, and they are not in tune. It's like the two pillars. This cannot balance this.
Exactly.
That kind of relationship will not stand. There is bound to be problems on this kind of on this particular kind of life. So I am just giving this response to whoever might think that when I say the words are more important than the material things. It's because we place so much emphasis. That is what even Bible says, right?
Yeah.
On material gains, that we miss out the nitty-gritty, the small things that we could be happy for.
Yeah.
There was this I think we've ever shared it here, that a young man got out in his later age of life and built a house, thinking that it's for his children. When the children came out, they also said no. I also built my own.
Exactly.
When they also built, they will say that, okay, I'm building it for my
children.
My children also come out and tell you that I cannot stay in my father's house. I'm building my own. Then it's going like that.
Yeah.
Why are we taking the items too?
Sure.
A wife gets up, buys a car for the husband, and the husband says, okay, me too, I'll buy a car for my wife. You see that thing? So now it's like a gift shop.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then it goes on. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the house or in the home, what we could just go and do is a kiss on the forehead. You see that? A hug.
Sure.
You are back from work. I meet you up and say, wow, how's your work? How is this? Then you are back from work. I buy you cake. It's like cake is the thing you'll be receiving. But the emotional aspect, I mean, what really touches your heart and what communicates the two of you? Like we are saying, it's a fuel for love.
Yeah.
And you know what love does? What does it? It breaks boundaries.
Yeah.
Love breaks boundaries. So if you tuned your relationship as parties to Juwe,
at the point when it's not coming again, the person think that the love is gone.
That you are not forcing again.
Yeah.
You are not doing the thing again.
Yeah.
Is it because now I'm with you? Is it because this and this has happened?
Yeah. It's true.
You see, but
it's true.
You and I, when the communication, heart to heart, is there forever. We keep practicing it, and then we keep how do you call this? In a way, correcting ourselves.
Sure.
This is what you do not like. This is what you like in the mornings, in the evenings. This is what you like. These are the words you want to hear. When here you bear with me. You know who I am now. Yeah. Even when somebody wears a clothes, it's difficult for me to even say thank you. You are looking nice.
You're looking nice.
So sure. If I built, and now I have built on that, and I realize that this is what really moves people. It's not
exactly.
I saw a lady and I complimented her earrings. Oh, brother, I received a hug. So this is what matters, right?
Yeah.
So the people really do not, we don't have to put pressure on the material things.
Sure.
Let's correct this for this our generation, and it will help us.
Sure.
If people have made that mistake of buying hampers, you see, you are saying a priest, it's time memorial,
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we tune our mind to a different way, like this priest I said, the good morning, it was enough for him. It was just enough for him. How are you? It's okay for him.
Yeah.
You see that thing? So the person gives you 10 CD. When I wake up, hey brother, good morning. How are you? How is work? How is this? And no.
Yeah.
In the evening, are you back from work? Yes.
Sure.
Oh, I know you are tired. And no. The person feels welcome that you are part of my family now. And it's a Bible's family. You know, the scripture says that, wherever you are now, if those who accept you,
exactly.
If they don't, you shake the dust off your feet.
Sure.
That is what is necessary for us.
Sure. All right. So gratitude for love, live on GTTS, Peny Radio, PenyGH on Facebook, on YouTube. If you have any question, if you have any comment, share with us. We want to hear from you. Today is a Friday, and Fridays are packed. Don't forget that at exactly 5 p.m. we'll bring you Fire Up Your Day with Evangelist Nana say live on Peny Radio. And also at 6 p.m. today we'll be talking about finance and investment, financial freedom and investment on Tell Me About It with SEK live on Peny Radio, PenyGH on Facebook and on YouTube. So you want to connect with us? We're still on GTTS, and this morning we're discussing gratitude and love. Gratitude, a fool for love. What do you think about this? Is it true? What makes it very difficult for you to show gratitude? Have you given up on showing love to people because someone did not say thank you to you for doing something great? What are some of the good things that comes with showing gratitude to someone? And how do you show gratitude? How do you show gratitude? We've said a lot. We've bumped so many things together this morning. We've said so much. But what do you think about it? How do you cope with yours? How do you do yours? We want to learn from you. So wherever you are, share with us on Facebook, PenyGH, on YouTube, PenyGH, or on WhatsApp, 0543 829571, 0543 829571. All right, and so Peny Radio is 1 year, and from tomorrow, which is a Saturday, we're starting live worship every Saturday, 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. every Saturday morning, live worship with Ben Cranton, and there are lots of ministers who will be passing through. And so every Saturday at 7:30 a.m. we bring you the live worship on Peny Radio. You'll be live on Facebook and on YouTube, PenyGH. So Frank, you want to believe you're doing well? All right. And so it has been GTTS Gospel to the Streets, and this morning we're talking about gratitude, a fool for love. Can you share your experience with us? Do you have any experience about someone that you show love to and the person did not show gratitude? Did you show gratitude to someone? The person said, it doesn't really matter. You are making a mockery out of this. Do you have any experience to share? Share with us on Facebook, PenyGH, on YouTube, PenyGH, on WhatsApp, 0543295571. We're still here in the studios, and I'm here with my brother, Alex. All right, so Mr. Ubuntu, do you have any final words so that we wrap up? We are 45 minutes into the program already.
So my very last words, okay, and I want to talk about 3 important aspects. One is, whom do you say show gratitude to? And I want to say that we have, to my point of view, we have 2 very important people. One is to your maker, and the other is to the neighbor. And to the maker, to our maker is, as I started, it says, give thanks to the Lord for He is good. You see, is if you practice this daily, thanking God for where He has brought you from, with less expectations, because once your expectations are too much, you are born to be depressed, you are born to be frustrated in life. Then you have yourself to blame, because you will not live fully of what your maker has brought you into this earth for.
Okay.
So it's a practice that you have to inculcate in your life as a Christian, as a believer, that every day when I wake up, I need to show appreciation, I need to show gratitude to my maker for an opportunity to be alive. The next is to a brother whom, you know, brother, you do not have to receive before you can give gratitude. Let me just put it out. You do not have to receive something before you can show gratitude. You just have to inculcate it into your own life. If you've not been taught from your house, please, we've been watching lots and lots of movies. Let's pick the good aspect. We'll be reading lots of books. Let's pick the positive aspect of those kind of mediums and practice it. The other I want to say is that, please, if you do not receive it, do not think that it's a necessity that somebody has to show gratitude, especially from a Christian brother. When you put this tag on everyone you meet, you always have problems with them. Some of them, like we listed, it's not their fault. Okay, and I know Brother Dominic mentioned pride. It's true. You know, probably they are just being proud. And probably they've not been taught. Unlike you, who have this in you, they do not. So don't put that pressure on them. Okay, and know, lastly, that you have your own measure of showing gratitude. If you want to go for the material aspect, please know that you are practicing it forever and ever. And if you want to give the actions, the deeds, and the words aspect of gratitude, know that you are going to be practicing it forever. Choose the one that best works for you. And in this regard, I want to say, please choose the words, deeds, and actions, because you probably will not always have to give the material aspect. You will not have them always at your disposal. So when you go for where you can, then you are saved. Learn to enjoy your life.
All right. Okay. All right. So those are the final words from Mr. Ubuntu. It's good to show gratitude wherever you are. Say thank you to someone. So I want to say a very big thank you to God and to all of you for doing the watching and doing the listening. I also want to say a very big thank you to our brother Alex. So I want to say thank you to Durandra Patak, Irajwa Mankwa. I want to say thank you to Frank, and to all of you who did the listening on radio, for all those who watched without commenting, for all those who listened and never called. I want to say thank you. God bless you. We meet same time next week, 10:30 GTTS, Gospel to the Street. And join us this evening, 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. And also tomorrow morning at 7:30 for the live worship. God bless you. Have a fruitful day. It is a bye for now.
Peny Radio. Hope for the hopeless. You live on Peny Radio, your number one online Christian radio station. Peny Radio. Hope for the hopeless.